GPT-4o still builds solo agents, but teams outsmart them. Think of asking one brilliant architect to design, engineer, and build an entire skyscraper alone. It's overwhelming. Now, imagine a crew, an architect, a project manager, and specialists, all working in concert. Solo agents fail under that weight. Teams succeed by dividing that complexity into clear, specialized roles, turning impossible projects into manageable workflows. But what if that brilliant architect could lead their own team? How do you orchestrate these AI specialists so they do not just work, but collaborate with purpose? This is the shift from solo automations to structured problem solving. CrewAI creates this dynamic, enabling role-based agents to reason, share context, and pass tasks strategically, turning isolated actions into a cohesive intelligence. Think of a single architect trying to manage the entire construction site, permits, plumbing, electrical. It's chaos. One AI agent is that overwhelmed soloist. A team divides the cognitive load. It's the difference between a bottleneck and a well-oiled machine, where specialized roles ensure deep expertise is applied at every stage without the entire system collapsing. Imagine a world where AI alone fails. Now build a team that never does. But your AI agent needs more than just a role. It needs context and purpose. Give it a goal, a specific, measurable outcome to achieve, and equip it with the exact tools it requires. This transforms your agent from a generic assistant into a powerful, focused specialist ready to execute on your real business problems. Now, we define the task. This is your agent's precise, executable assignment. It is not just a goal, but the actionable step. Analyze this Q3 sales report or draft a project proposal. You specify the expected output and provide all necessary context. This clarity is what drives focused, measurable results from your AI specialist. Now, we orchestrate the team. The process is your conductor, dictating how these specialized agents collaborate. Do they work in a strict sequence, passing a task down the line? Or in a hierarchy, where a manager agent delegates and synthesizes? This is how you move from a single AI task to a cohesive, multi-stage workflow. Think of the crew not as just a container, but as the project's central nervous system. It holds the mission, the team roster, and the collaboration blueprint. Your process is the wiring. It defines the pathways, the checkpoints, and the final handoff, turning your brilliant individual agents into a singular, focused intelligence. This is your command center. Forget solo AI. The hidden truth is solo agents will soon be obsolete. Now picture this. You assign the research, writing, and final review to 3 specialized AI agents. They communicate, pass work between them, and refine the output autonomously. This isn't just automation, it is a collaborative workflow. You become the orchestrator of a professional unit, elevating quality and consistency far beyond what a single chatbot could ever achieve. So we configure each agent's expertise. The researcher needs high creativity for ideation, while the proofreader demands strict factual precision. Adjusting the temperature setting for each role is how you engineer their problem-solving approach. This tuning is what transforms generic chatbots into a true, high-performance unit. Now, we orchestrate the workflow itself. You will create a structured handoff where the researcher's campaign brief becomes the direct input for the copywriter, who then passes the polished drafts to the proofreader. This explicit dependency chain is how you build true collaboration, eliminating chaos and ensuring each agent's output perfectly sets up the next. So, how do you actually start this chain reaction of specialists? Hit execute and watch. The researcher activates first, its results instantly population the copywriter's instructions. The handoff is seamless, automated, and visible. You are not just running tasks, you are conducting a precision sequence where output becomes input, driving the entire project forward without a single manual intervention. Stop hiring experts. Build AI teams that think together instead. Think of a relay race. One expert passes the baton, then stops. That's our old sequential handoff. Now, imagine a symphony. The conductor, our process orchestration, makes every instrument play in harmony, dynamically adjusting the tempo. This isn't a simple handoff, it is a cohesive, thinking unit where every agent contributes simultaneously to the masterpiece. That old baton pass creates bottlenecks. This new model, it's dynamic, intelligent command. The orchestration layer doesn't just delegate, it coordinates. Your specialist agents operate in parallel, supervised in real time. This is how you achieve true cohesion, turning isolated tasks into a single, fluid intelligence. You are not just automating steps, you are conducting an orchestra. Think about building a team. You do not shout orders, you give intent. This layer interprets your goal, breaks it into expert actions, and handles the messy middle conflicts, errors, logic flow, keeping the specialists perfectly synchronized. That's the core architecture. It is the central nervous system making your collection of brilliant agents operate as one unified mind. And this is where your system breaks. Your specialists are ready, but without clear orchestration, tasks stall in silent handoffs. I've seen brilliant projects fail here. You must implement robust process control. It actively routes work, manages state, and forces accountability between agents. It is the active conductor that prevents your symphony from falling into chaos. Build this, and your AI team finally executes reliably. Forget single AI agents, it's the collaboration between them that's truly dangerous. The real breakthrough happens when these agents build on past interactions. Your challenge? Keeping that shared memory intact and accessible. Use vector stores and well-designed protocols so every agent in your team learns from the complete history. This context persistence is what transforms a group of chatbots into a strategic, thinking unit. Now, you have got the context. But how do you know they are not stuck? This is your debug secret. Set a silent agent to just report task completion, while another streams every thought. This selective verbosity gives you a real-time diagnostic layer, letting you surgically monitor the team's logic without drowning in noise. Do not just think about model size, obsess over orchestration. A heavyweight model wasting cycles on simple routing is your real budget drain. Force your agents to negotiate scope and delegate ruthlessly. This strategic handoff, not just cheap models, is where you will find explosive efficiency and dramatically cut costs. But you have got a strategic blind spot if you think automation is the finish line. Your most powerful tool is a structured pause. What specific, critical decision points absolutely require human judgment before proceeding? Design those gates into your workflow. This isn't about oversight, it is about injecting wisdom where the AI hits its limits. Rethink AI, forget one assistant, build a collaborative team. Think of this, a senior writer researches a topic, a junior writes the first draft, and a chief editor polishes it to perfection. With one prompt, our AI team executes that entire workflow. You are no longer managing tasks. You are orchestrating a talent pipeline. Watch as a raw idea transforms into a finalized, publish-ready document right before your eyes. But the real power isn't in a single edit. It is in the collaborative intelligence. Watch how the editor pushes back, the writer refines, and new ideas emerge from the debate. This isn't a linear handoff. It is a creative council where each agent challenges the others, forcing a level of quality and polish that a single AI could never achieve alone. Here's your real breakthrough. The reviewer isn't a passive checklist. It is an active critic that can reject the editor's work, demand a rewrite, or spark a new creative thread. This tension builds stronger content than any simple approval process. You're orchestrating a debate to achieve excellence, not just a review. Now, the critic approves. Your AI team converges its final analysis into a single, authoritative document. But that's not the end, it is the handoff. With one command, you instantly transform this collective intelligence into a polished PDF, a structured spreadsheet, or a ready-to-execute project brief for your real-world team. Stop building solo AIs, teams solve tasks you can't. Now, we unlock the full power of your AI team. Think of these agents as project managers with keys to your entire tech stack. They will execute code, update your CRM, and pull live data, transforming them from advisors into powerful executors working inside your actual business. Now, imagine an agent that does not just delegate tasks, but spawns its own entire new teams on demand to solve subtasks, creating a living organizational structure that evolves with the complexity of your problem. This fractal approach is how you build truly autonomous systems that scale and solve challenges we cannot even fully anticipate. So, your system is now self-organizing. How do you possibly keep up with it? How do you know if a spawned team failed or is stuck in a loop? You need a real-time view into this living structure, not a post-mortem report. Without this, you are flying blind in production. And if you think that's just for monitoring, you are missing the bigger picture. This living view is your command center. It lets you steer complex projects in real time, intervene before failures cascade, and replicate your best-performing AI teams instantly. This is how you move from running experiments to orchestrating a reliable, scalable production system.